All right, Shalom. First and foremost, I like to give all glory, honor, and praises to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahushai. Double honors to the apostle elders, a great millstone who rule well. And salutations to all you brothers out there pushing this word in love, truth, sincerity, and humility. Once again, it's the brother Shathia from the Chicago camp coming back to you with what I hope is another quick and edifying sit down. And this is a video that came across my TikTok feed. And basically, it's about workers just basically getting tired of being treated like crap. Because only, I won't say only in America, but America is a country that spearheads get money by any means. Okay, it doesn't matter who you have to screw over, who you have to step on, who do you have to disenfranchise or take advantage of. The main thing is you get your money. And whoever doesn't get theirs, well, that's just too bad. That's the mentality as far as it pertains to business or so-called capitalism here in America. It's all about exploitation. And whoever is not the survival of the fittest of this exploitation is just, oh, well, if you can't hack it, go somewhere else. Or if you want this money, you got to do what I do. And not everybody's on that. Most people just want to go to work, have a chill day with some employees, have a halfway decent, cool boss, make a little bit of pocket change where they could go home, provide for themselves, and maybe even treat themselves to something every now and then. But in this situation, you have a dollar store where everybody quit because the store, not the manager, but maybe the store supervisor or whoever's bought into the franchise, has treated the employees like such crap that they just quit. So we're going to let this video play and we'll get some scripture.
The Wisconsin Dollar General, 7 employees all walked away and quit at the same time. They left a note on the door saying that they were tired of the lack of appreciation, being overworked and underpaid. The manager, pictured here, had been working 7 days a week for weeks on end without any break because Dollar General prevented her from giving too many hours to employees. Now, the staff was also frustrated by Dollar General's donation policy, which prevented them from giving perfectly good items to customers. They had to throw them away instead. They were tired, they say, of being reprimanded for trying to help people. They called the number of items that they had to throw away disturbing. Now, the good news is that most of the team have already found new jobs. The manager, however, is currently taking a mental health break. The team walked out on March 9th, and the 3 days since they walked out, Dollar General says that they already have a new staff working at the store. If you enjoyed this video, be sure to like, share, comment, and subscribe.
That's just wicked. And the store just went on to further show how much they really don't appreciate them. They already got new workers ready and eager to go. Okay, a whole nother crew of people who are, unbeknownst to them, are about to get exploited just like this previous crew did. And when they quit, the cycle is just going to keep going and going and going. And see, this is not the proper way to, one, do business, or two, just treat people in general. Okay? As we read in the scripture in Matthew, It's in Matthew. Why can I not find that? How, man. Oh, these two. I thought the way I worded it would bring this up. These two law. I know I wasn't tripping. Matthew 22 and 39. And it says, and the second is like unto it, thou shalt love thy neighbor as thyself. Now, we all know this is talking about Israelites, but at the same time, it's one of those things where you should love people like you love yourself, as we all have the so-called golden rule. Love others as you would treat others the way you like to be treated. But this is not so in America. As I mentioned before, it's all about getting the bag by any means necessary. And as we saw in this video, these folks said they was tired. They overworked, underpaid. The boss ain't had a break since Christmas. What is that? And see, this is why it's eventually going to get to a point where is that? Is it in Amos? What is that? Yes, in Job 20 and 22. It says, in the fullness of his sufficiency, he shall be in straits. Every hand of the wicked shall be upon him. Because, as I said, this is the mentality of America. Okay, this just isn't happening at the dollar store. This is happening at the Dollar General. It's happening at Chase. It's happening at Bank of America. It's happening at UPS. It's happening at United. It's happening at America. It's happening at all of these places. These employees are being overworked, underpaid, and they're getting stressed out because they have to work harder and harder and harder to provide a living for themselves, and they can't even make a living for themselves, knowing that there's a pretty good chance there's going to be some new sucker to come right behind them and take their job. Now, that word wicked actually doesn't mean wicked. It actually means a worker. So Job 20.
Strong's H 6001. a male, a male.
Aimal. So it's labor, suffer, wretched one, labor, workman, suffer, toiling. So when we look at this, Job 20, 22, it actually says, in the fullness of his sufficiency, he shall be in straits. Every hand of the laborer shall come upon him, right? Because eventually many people are going to get sick and tired. And you see it happening right now. You got all these young folks making these TikTok videos about how they're stressed out. They're tired of the corporate world. They're tired of getting treated like shit. They're working all this overtime, hustling and grinding, and they still can't even provide a living for themselves. But they don't want to quit because they know it's hard to get a job, and they know they won't get that job back because there'll be somebody younger trying to pay bills who would easily take that job for probably even less money. Right? The absolute greed of this devil has made it to where folks don't even care about the money. They're just like, the hell with it. We'll just quit. Because something has to be better than being treated like a piece of crap. Something has to be better than being treated like a piece of crap. And for what? Because of somebody who wants to be greedy? No. There's one scripture that I can't think of right now. Let me find it real quick. All right. I finally found it. It took me a while to think of this one. This is Proverbs 28:6. It says, better is the poor that walketh in his uprightness than he that is perverse in his ways, though he be rich. So you got a lot of folks that are just like, you know what? I'd rather quit this job, have my sanity, my integrity, my self-worth. I'd rather be poor and not have this job than be able to rack up money, but at the same time, I'm stressed out, I'm miserable, I'm compromising my health and many other things just so I can get some money. This is where people are at now because they're finally realizing that money is not everything. This ideal of the American dream and capitalism, it's not everything. Because at the end of the day, money does not buy happiness. It does not buy a peace of mind. So that's all I want to say on this. I hope you all were edified. Until the next time, we're going to say shalom.